Hey, my friends! Welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Friday, TGIF! We have a really fun project. It's a little detailed, but I think we can do it. Oh my goodness. But Tara's gonna hate me, so don't everybody order it. There are bazillion pieces and they're tiny, and it was really hard for me to sort out what goes with what. She's gonna really kill me on this one. I'm sorry, Tara. But you're gonna love it, and I'm gonna love it, and I need a few more things for my craft show. I had plenty. I was surprised. So I made it fit. Oh, there goes my eye. I just didn't double stack a lot of the signs. So usually I'll put like all of one type of sign that, the ones like that hang with the jute, or yeah, that's the only ones that you can. Anyways, I'll put all them together. I put singles. So I spread it out. I did post a video of my booth on I should have taken pictures. Maybe I can have a friend go in and take pictures for me this morning before everything sells. So I did a video. I was tired. I was tired at the end of the day. The lighting's not great in there, and we didn't have electricity, so I didn't get to light up my booth, but it will be fine. And it looked really good. It's a 10 by 20, so it's a little bigger than what I'm used to having. Although I have had that size recently, almost that size, I had a 10 by 18 recently. So anyways, let me show you this project. And look at all these teeny tiny pieces on here. These are gingerbread trees. And they have cute little things on it. We're going to do them all different colors. Yeah. Carefully, Darlene. Do not spill. Oh my goodness. And I need to keep every little thing that goes with this tree, and this one with this tree. Here's the standers. I can set those to the side for now. And I'll show you the picture. I'll show you the painted picture that I'm going off of. Mine might not be exact, but here's what they're going to look like when they're done. Oh, I do have pink. Do I need another pink? No, I think I just need one pink. So I do have dragon fruit out there though, if I need that. So 2 greens, red. I have 2 pinks. I don't necessarily need 2 pinks. And then red, white, and gingerbread color. Anyways, aren't they so cute? Yeah, let me give you a closer up look. You probably didn't get to see. Isn't that so cute? That's what we're gonna make. So go ahead and say hello. There's gonna be a lot of tiny detail on this one. The gingerbread people are going to be the killer. They are gonna be, because they're teeny tiny. So go ahead and say hello, and let me try to get this shared over. I had figured that out. So there I am. Okay. Click on it. There's a couple, it's different. You just have to figure it out. All right. There we go. All right. So anyways, I posted a video of my booth. My booth is full. It looks cute. I have a tree in the center. It'll probably be empty when I get there tomorrow. I'm hoping for a good show. We are having rain. There'll be rain next week for my show too. So you know what you're going to do. People actually love to shop in the rain. You might not, but down here, people just go, because what else are they gonna do? They're not gonna go hang out at the beach. They're gonna shop, and then they're gonna stand there and shop some more and hope for a break in the weather. So yeah, it's supposed to pour buckets tomorrow. Tomorrow we're supposed to get just under 2 inches of rain, but it'll be fine. We'll be fine. Hi, Lori Walsh. Hi, Janine. Good morning. Hi, Bridget. Hey, Betty. How are you? Hi, Carrie. Hi, Sherry. Good morning, Laura. Thanks for sprinkling. Hey, Chris. How are you? Hey, Sarah. Hi, Lynn. Good morning. Okay, guys, let's get started. Let me get my board. It's got a couple of things that attach to it. My trash overfloweth. I just haven't had time to do everything. It'll probably still be a couple of weeks before I do. Once I'm done with my craft shows, I'm going to come in here and do a deep cleaning and sort through things and see if there's anything that I can sell. have another sale. Well, I think we'll do transfers though. We'll be doing a chalk base sale at some point too. I don't have tons. It's not like when I used to have like 20 of this and 20 of that. I might have 3 of this and 4 of that. I don't buy as much as I used to, because I used to sell it at the craft shows and then I would just sell whatever was left over to you guys. But yeah, it doesn't happen anymore. So there's teeny tiny detail. Look at those tiny little gingerbreads. Those ones are just plain. There's no details on those. Hi, Vicki. How are you? Good morning. TGIF. We are going to do this. My doggies get haircuts, but that's at 9 o'clock. I made sure that I scheduled it out so that I didn't have to rush. Although, this is going to be a little bit of a challenge. Okay, I'm going to scooch it up because I need my palette dish down here. Okay, let's just start with one. We'll get it taken apart. And how's everybody doing? I was exhausted last night after my craft show setup. I came home and I attempted to work on stuff. I have some angel standers that I'm working on. You know, the little angels that I did the angel tree and then the believe that has the angel. Well, there's separate little angels that are standers that I'm working on. And let's see, I may have to do these sideways. I may have to do some of these sideways. And I fell asleep in my chair. I woke up 3 hours later. Yeah, 3 hours later. I'm like, I need to work a little bit. So I was working, and I lost track of time. And this is what happens to me, because I'm like, well, you know, I may as well just keep working because I need to get some work done. So I was working on stuff, and then it was 3 o'clock, and all of a sudden I hear my husband's up for work, and I'm like, oh, I worked a long time. So then I got things all put away, and I did not get the angel standards finished, but I did get quite far on them. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to do these without getting, I'm going to have to be careful because, you know, I'm a crazy painter. I need to allow a little bit of space in between these. Hopefully I can fit all of the trees on here. Okay, here's my little tiny gingerbreads. They're going to get lost in the shuffle. Let's put them up here. Okay, that's one tree. That's all the pieces for one tree. I know, Jenny, I'm not working today at the craft show. I have a day off to recover. Boy, was I tired. I was tired last night. Hey, Karen Ross, how are you? So Jenny's at the craft show too. And is that your daughter-in-law that came over, or a friend? Because she was like, I really need this this nativity, but they're gonna tell me no, I already have one at home. She was funny. I didn't know if it's your daughter-in-law or if it's a friend, but she's very sweet. She's a very sweet person. You are lucky to have helpers. That is so nice. So I got out of there about 6 o'clock, Jenny. It took me that long. A long time. So yeah, we're praying that the rain. I actually looked at my, did I look at it this morning? I looked at it at 3 o'clock this morning, and it showed that the rain wasn't going to really be there until later today. Where's the thing? I don't know where it is. So that you guys are going to have a clear day. The rain's not coming back until tonight. So hopefully that's true. Hopefully that is true. And no more rain until tonight, 8 o'clock. And then tomorrow, we're just not even going to talk about tomorrow. I did buy a whole bunch of the contractor size trash bags, so that I have those, because I want to put my things that aren't, like, I have all the crates. I have all those wooden crates. All my product is in, plastic crates, but I have all my wooden crates that I display things on. So I bought a whole bunch of the contractor size, the big, huge trash bags to put my wooden crates in. It's going to be an interesting tear down tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, she is your daughter-in-law. Oh, perfect. Bonus niece. Okay, let me see. Bonus niece. I was tired. Yeah. Sarah says you set up later for a show tomorrow. Don't even come close to getting what you wanted this week. I know it's hard. You know, all you can do is what you can do. And you know what? Just spread it out. That's what I did. I was like, I didn't think I would have enough for my booth, but it worked out. It worked out somehow. So it will be fine. You know, you can only do so much. And people don't know that you would have had this and you would have had that if you'd had time. I mean, we all can beat ourselves up over the, oh, I wish I had got this done or that done. It doesn't matter how much we get done. It will never be enough. Right? There's only been a few years that out of the 39 years, there's only been a couple of years that I've really felt prepared. And that was when both my daughter-in-laws were painting all year long when we did the ornaments. And we would start out the season with 40 boxes of ornaments. And it was crazy. And they would both go with me and help me set up. And we had the large display. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, Cheryl. Hi, Dawn. How are you? All right. Yeah, I was so tired. I tried to paint and I fell asleep in my chair for 3 hours. I woke up and I'm like, I really need to get some stuff done. I started to paint. I was lucky I didn't have paint up the side of my head. Okay, let me show you again for those that just hopped on. These are what we're making. So bear with me as we do all of our colors. I was thinking that I might want to tape off areas. It might be easy for me to tape. I could use, oh gosh, I could do this. So let's do this. Let's tape off some areas where I'm going to paint. I'll tape off a few areas because that will make it a little bit easier to get some of these colors done. Okay, so let's just do this. Because if you look at it, there's layers. It's like a cake. It's like a cake. There's layers. There's layers in between. So I'm just going to tape off where I need to tape off. Okay, there. So I need to go there. And we'll just do a little bit. We'll start working on the tree part. And as we do the trees, we'll go out here and we'll do whatever we need to do. Okay, so I taped off that. So then I need to tape off from this other side. So when I went back, okay, this one is the one with 3 gingerbread. I'm looking at my picture here. Because this in between is actually painted a different color. I'm going to be going back and forth and back and forth. It's going to be a challenge. I wonder if I can actually just paint it and not, maybe I just need to paint it, guys. This is going to be a pain to have it taped off. I don't think that's going to work because I think I just need to carefully paint it. So when I went back to sleep this morning, when my husband was leaving for work and I'm like, okay, I'll see you later today. I'm going to go to bed. I had the funniest dream. It was just such a funny dream. I dreamt that, okay, so let's start with green. Anything that's green. Okay, I should have swapped these so that they're exactly the way that the pictures are, in the order that the pictures were, because I'm looking back and forth where all of this goes. So like I said, it's not going to be exactly like the picture. Hi, Judy Kirk. How are you? Thank you. Only thing was it made you dizzy with the carpet. Yeah, the carpet is a little crazy over there. It really is. I have to say that. So, okay, I'm just going to be careful with what I do here. Okay, so I need to go up to here. I'm going to be looking at my picture. This part's going to be a little bit hard. So one of the funny things that Gary and I were talking about, Gary is Belinda's husband, he was saying that the La Mesa Community Center has fined them before because there was a stain on the carpet. And I said, well, with this carpet, you would never know. You would never know if there was a stain because that carpet, okay, this is green here. The carpet's so many different colors. You would go, no, that's just part of the carpet. Yeah, the carpet was making Blenda dizzy when they were putting the markings out for us. So everything went really well yesterday. I was a little stressed because it's stressful because you can generally get 2 to 3 trailers in there at a time to unload. It's a little crazy. So I was a little worried about it. However, we did really well. So I got to my craft show. Okay, this is Lighthouser green. I got to my craft show setup early, and okay, let me make sure. I have to make sure that I'm doing the right one. Okay. Oh yeah, and this one right here. And I got there about 15 minutes early. I did go ahead and pull in, even though I was hesitant because I don't want to break any rules. So I pulled in, and then Lori and Frank got there, and they pulled right in front of me. They were able to back in, and that worked out perfectly. And then we were able to get all of our stuff unloaded before the next person even got there. So it worked out really good. And then we just helped everybody. We helped everybody get things unpacked out of it. And what we did was we just unpacked to the curb, and then we carried things up to the building. We couldn't go inside the building until they inspected. She had to do the floor plan, and they won't let them out in the night before. And then they inspect everything to make sure that it's to code and that they like how it's done. And then we were allowed to go in. So right as we were done, you probably know this person, Judy, Carol Hackey. I think that's how you say her name, Hake. She had just got there, and we got her unloaded. And right then it was time for us to go ahead and get unloaded. Okay, green. So let's do the dark green. So we're doing, or maybe we'll wait because we have to do a little detail part. Or do we? No, let's go ahead and do dark green. So do you know Carol Hackey? Let me know, because I have some good news. So she wants to be in the Apple Crate Craft Show. And she does, I think she does vintage stuff. I didn't go over to her booth, but it looks like she has vintage. So she's Laura's friend. She's one of Laura's friends. And Laura introduced her to me. Okay, let's see. So this one is this one. So I need that. Oh, I think I missed a piece. I need to paint, which one? Green. This needs to be light green. Furniture, yes. Okay, so I still haven't got a contract back or had an email back at all from Wesley. But guess what committee Carol's on? Carol is on the Lakeside Planning Board, and she wants in the show. And I said, well, we don't have our location, but we're trying to get into the community center, and the person I've been trying to get to call me back just won't call me back. And she said, well, who is it? And I told her, and she goes, oh, I know her. I know her really well. She says, don't worry, I'm going to help you. Okay, let's do everything white. She said, I will help you, and the planning board, we will donate something to them. I don't know how that will all work or what it will be, but it was great news that we now have a contact. Okay, let me figure out all the white stuff that I need to do. This is white. So she's like, oh, don't worry, I'll help you. She said Wesley is out a lot. Okay, this is that one white too? This is white. She said she's out a lot. She said, don't stress, because I'm like, well, maybe they don't want us there. And she goes, no, I don't think it's that. She's just not there very often. So that was great news. She's like, yeah, don't worry, I'll help you. I'll put in a good word for you guys. And she wants to do the show. So we will work it out. We will work it out. So I thought that was great news. Isn't that great news? Yeah. Yeah. So she's been in the show before. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I didn't know that. So anyways, she's going to help us with that connection, Judy. Okay, so we're doing everything white. Sorry, guys, I'm having a little side conversation here about the craft show location, the next craft show. So that was great news to meet her. I was helping her unload everything out of her trailer, and she didn't even know who I was. And Laura came up and she goes, "Oh, this is Darlene. She's the one that you need to talk to about getting into the show." So it was good. It was good that I was helping her with her stuff. Okay, I think that's all the white on that one. Now I need to go to this one and do all the white. Yeah, so old adage, it's not what you know, it's who you know, right? So yuppers. Okay, I don't want to do the wrong one and have to paint over it. I'm trying to be careful, guys. Is anything on here white? Nothing on here is white. Yeah, so that was good news. I kind of feel like I need to go over there today and say, "Hey, for some reason my emails aren't going through to you." But I don't want to be rude, but I just don't understand why she hasn't even responded back to any of my emails that I've sent. And she hasn't sent me the paperwork that she was going to send me. So all right. Well, what's everybody doing this weekend? Tell me what's on your agenda. I have craft show. I work there tomorrow. So I'm not in a hurry to get anywhere today, except that I just need to take my dogs to their haircut this morning. So I have to be done by 9 o'clock. I know this is a big project, so it could take me that long. Oh, these need to be dark green. Let me do that while I'm at it. So yeah, so that's a good thing to have a contact there. Yep. I was happy about that. Okay. White. There's a lot of a white frosting. Okay. So lots of white on here. And then, oops, I got way too much in there. I'm going to grab a Q-tip and clean that up right now. Tons of white. We're just going to take this one color at a time. When we put it on here, there really isn't shading around it, but I'm going to shade the edges. I might shade the edges once I get it all glued together. I'm kind of thinking that. Kind of thinking that. So that. Whew, okay. Oh yeah, that's white. Sorry, I have to keep looking at my picture. I'm glad I have the picture because I tell you, if I had to figure this all out by myself, it would be a little difficult. Okay, and then this, okay, that one's red and white. So some things are red and white, some things are green and white. And then this frosting, I have the little tiny candy canes, have a lot of tiny detail stuff. This is white, and then I do the candy cane. Okay, so we have all of our white. Let's go to our next color. Let's do our pink. So that's the 2C's, cleaning and crafting. Oh, let's see. That's what you're doing this weekend. Oh, Judy says, I think a visit for me is okay. Yeah, I'll just go check and see. Just see if there's anything that anybody else can do to help me, because that would be nice if that worked out that way. For some reason, my phone closed. I need to get to my page. I don't know what happened. There we go. I like to be able to see so I know that I'm still alive. The 2C's, cleaning and crafting. That's a lot. Both involve a lot. I would be doing more crafting than cleaning. Birthday party for 2 grandkids and football game. Nice. My big thing I have to do this weekend is I put the craft show signs out on Sunday. That's a huge undertaking. I don't think that people really understand. And plus, I'm putting out more than normal. So I'm doing more into the side streets so that we can get a few more people. Oops, I think I went up too high. But I think that people don't understand just how much work it is to do that. And I'm taking the arrows with me. I laminated my arrows because it's going to be raining for a week. Basically, I put it out. It's going to be raining for a week. So I need to make sure that usually I just tape the arrows on there, but they're paper. So I laminated them. Hopefully that'll work. And then I tape them onto the signs. The tape, it doesn't ever hurt the tape. Let's see that. And what else? That's all that's pink on that one. Okay, next. This one. Where's the bottom part? What did I do with the bottom part? Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, this part's pink. Okay, so my pink is cotton candy. Sorry, I didn't tell you. So we're going to get the first coat on, then we'll put our second coat. There's going to be teeny tiny detail on here, but I don't think it's going to be too crazy. Oh, I need to do the Star White. Let me do that too, so it can be drying. Sunday, you'll be working on trying to get your laser running again. Yes, I hope that works. You're looking for an indoor show after this last show. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely need an indoor one. Outdoor ones would be like, I mean, I would not be doing rainy day craft fair on Saturday, rain or shine. Oh yeah. Definitely. Are you outside for your craft show? And Judy says, starting to wrap Christmas presents. Then tomorrow, perhaps help Heather put up her tree. Thinking all sporting events will be canceled. Yeah, I think you're right. Sarah says, Sunday working on getting the laser running again. I hope you can get it figured out, girlfriend. Did you find somebody that's close to you that can come and help? Okay, we're going to do gingerbread color, and then we'll do our red. And then we'll start doing all our second coats. Gingerbread color. Our gingerbread color is honey brown. So we had light Hauser green, dark Hauser green, cotton candy, white, and here we go with honey brown. So, okay, this is all gingerbread. And everything, these are all speckled, so we'll speckle it. I was going to use dry brush, but I think I need to speckle it to make it look the right way. That's red. This is gingerbread in here. Oh, gosh. Okay, so let me do this, get some of the paint off my brush. Okay, go all the way to there. I don't want it. I was going to tape it, but taping it, I'm like, I think it would be worse to tape it. I have another set of these cut out for me to paint. Oh my goodness. I am going to be just done with it by the time that I get this done. I'm going to be, no more, please. Okay, there's that. And then the rest of this is all gingerbread. Okay. So there are little pieces in between. So there's a little bit of leeway on that. Okay, this is red. That's red. Oh, gingerbreads. Got to do the gingerbread color. Got these little tiny ones. Got these. I don't know how I'm going to do that detail. It's going to be difficult. I'll probably I did bring in a tiny brush. Okay, a little bit more for these gingerbread guys. Next year, you're doing your premium annual outdoor shows. I'm only doing, oh yeah, I don't blame you. You think if you get the craft fair bug after this one, would it be crazy to just paint only fall, Christmas? No, it wouldn't. Some people only do the fall and Christmas. It's not crazy. I have some people that's the only thing they want to do. They don't want to do the spring shows. But sometimes it's hard to get, if there's a craft show that is year round, they really want you to do all of the shows because it's hard for us to fill the spots sometimes if you're not doing the spring shows. But you could do Easter, but all the shows are different everywhere that you go. For us, I like if somebody does. Oh, that's red. Okay, never mind. Is there red on this one? Oh yeah, the top's red. Okay, so I stop right right here. Yeah, we used to only do Christmas ornaments, and then I kind of figure out something for spring so I could keep my foot in the door for those craft shows. And I never, one year I did diaper cakes. They never really took off. But I always figure out something to do in the spring, and I always planned on, just having a smaller booth in the spring. And then I got to where I wanted to do other wooden things in the spring. And now I do every season. So, but it's not unusual. I'm going to sneeze. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. I felt it and I'm like, oh, there's no holding that back. Okay, this is Tuscan Red. So we're getting all of our coats on. And then we'll be doing some detail. Some things are different colors. Like this one is, what color? Well, red and white stripes. So there's little, I'll be doing part of it with the stylus or the teeny tiny brush. I have a teeny tiny brush. Okay, that, and then this. So I have all my first coats on. That was my goal. Get all my first coats, and now I get to start with second coats. I will start with white because white needs to have, what's the matter with it? Oh, with the laser. Oh, yeah. Yeah, what is going on with your laser? Maybe someone on here can help. Is it not turning on? Is it not cutting? You've aligned it and all of that. So, hi sis, how are you? It's not consistently cutting through, so you feel like it's an autofocus situation, but we went through. Do you think that you need a new laser tube already? How much have you cut? Have you cut a ton? Do you need a new laser tube already? That's what happened when mine stops cutting consistently. Then I have to get a new laser tube. That's never fun. It's pricey for mine. It is very pricey for mine, but I don't know what it is for Glowforge. Do you have a Glowforge, or you have, no, you don't have a Glowforge. You have what do you have? I forgot. Starts with a P, right? The Polar. Is that what you have? Something like that. I don't remember which one you have. But maybe someone on here can help. Do you not have a rep that you purchased it from? Do you have reps in your area that you purchase from, or do you just purchase directly from the company and they mail it out, and then all customer service goes through the company? Because we had reps that, when I had serious problems with mine in the very beginning, they actually came out because there was I couldn't figure it out. And I needed big parts put in. It was because mine was new. And you have Thunderbolt. Oh, Thunderbolt, it's a bolt. Okay. Doesn't use a tube. Okay. I understand. It's different. Okay. All right. Okay. Got our white. We might just need that second coat. I might not do a third coat. Okay, let's do our green. So this is our Hauser light green. There are so many small pieces. But like I said, I'm not going to shade each piece because that would just be a little crazy. There's going to be tiny detail on many things. But here, it's easier once you have that first coat on. It's easier to do your second coat because you know exactly where to go, where to stop. I don't have to look back and forth on my cheat sheet. Okay, my trees. These little guys, those little guys, and this. Oh my goodness. I might have been crazy to do this, but I got hair in my mouth. Hang on. It's my own, I'm sure. I am sure it's my own hair. Okay, dark green. Hauser medium green is what this is. Okay. All right, and the pink. Does Chris have a thunder? No, I don't think that Chris has a thunder. I think that, but you know who had a thunder? Let me think. Who has a thunder? Somebody had two of them. Someone had two. Now I can't remember who. I'm like, somebody had two of them. Oh my goodness. And have you tried on the Thunder Facebook page? Is there a page? That's how I got help. When I needed help with my epilogue, I went to the epilogue Facebook page and people were able to walk me through things. Okay, now I need gingerbread. Brittany does. Thelma. Doesn't Thelma have thunder? Okay, so contact Thelma and ask her. I'm pretty darn sure that Thelma has a thunder. And she had Glowforge in the beginning, I believe. But ask Thelma. Maybe Thelma can help. That's who I was trying to think of, because she has two lasers, but I think that I don't remember if she ended up getting a second one that was large, or if she just still kept her Glowforge and had the thunder. Because I remember one year when she first got it that her door didn't get shut all the way and something cracked. It's a different type of laser tube. But it cracked because it was cold. The cold air got in there. Oh, Thelma does, but not the same. Okay, I see. Okay, so I'm looking at your comments. I'm catching up with what your comments. Thelma's is different. Okay. Well, your rep or the company should be helping you. Someone should be helping you. Okay. Let's see. I didn't do a second coat of red. Okay, so second coat of red. And then I get to start doing the details. So I have the candy canes, I have the gingerbread, and I have some of these little ones like this. They have second coats. So we'll dry, or not second coat, they have like detail on them. Like they're red and white striped, or they're green and dark green. So these are going to be so cute. Can't wait to see them all put together. Okay, but I do need to dry everything. I'm thinking the white probably is okay. So let me just kind of move that. Amber Strong. Oh, yeah. Amber Strong. Yeah, she probably does. What about, let me think. You know, I have a hard time with names. unless I'm around you a lot. I forget. Gwen. What about Gwen? You know Gwen? I think, I don't know if she has Omtech or if she has Thunder. Oh, guess what I didn't do? I didn't do second coats on the gingerbread guys themselves, so I'm just going to trade hands. Okay. All right. Because those I need to be done because I am doing my tiny details. There's candy canes I need to do. So I have a tiny little brush, and I'll use my stylus. trying to get everything else dry so that when, and these are, those need to have their red on. There's still a lot of detail, guys. Oh yeah, what does Brie have? Brie would help if she can. I know that. You know, there's some people that I would never bother, but there are some people that would be very happy to help. All right. Hang on a second. Oh my goodness. Must have a lot of dust blowing around. Okay, so let's just take one at a time. And just, so these need to have red on them because they are like little peppermint candies. And this has the little red on it. The gingerbreads just stay like that. There's nothing on them. Anything else on that one? This is red and white. So I have lots of red, and then this is going to have dark green on it. Okay, so we'll just take one tree at a time and work on that. So I have this teeny tiny brush somewhere. What happened to it? It's very small. It's this small. Plus I have my stylus that's really small. So this brush, look at this. I'm going to be using this for the gingerbread. It's small. It's a little nail brush. But I think I can use my stylus on this. So I'm going to sit down for a second so that I'm just going to go around and do the little things on this. My eyes are, maybe I have to stand up. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Nobody will know how it's supposed to be, right? Keep telling myself that, right? Keep telling yourself that, Darlene. It doesn't matter because no one knows. All right, so there's a lot of teeny tiny detail. It's going to get quite boring for you, but you need to know how to do it. Okay, so I'm just going to put these back on here as I do each one. There's little stripes on candy canes in different areas. I'm just using my stylus. That's going to be the easiest thing, just dipping it in there and just doing the little tiny areas on the edges of these. Okay. So these are posted already. I'm going to give you the link in a minute in case you want to order. Let me do that. Let me do that for you. So you got your notice. You were like, yeah, you know what? It is that way. Oh, and you saw my booth. Thank you. My booth took a long time, 8 hours to put everything out. It was a very long setup, but it was worth it. I just took my time, and luckily I had a lot of time. So I got there at 8 in the morning. We had to unpack our trailers to the curb, and then we had to wait to take stuff in. And then it took me another 8 hours after that. So honestly, the whole day was a 10-hour day. I left there at 6 o'clock. So it was a very long day, but so worth it. Everything turned out just how I wanted it to be. Okay. There's teeny tiny little things on the edges. I could go in closer so you guys could see better. Let me see if I can do that. Going a little bit closer. I don't know if you'll be able to see me at the bottom though. When I do. Okay, I'll try to paint right up here. So just doing all my little tiny details. I'll take one at a time and then I'll glue everything together, and then I will shade the edges. And I may not even shade the edges. I think it's actually fine the way it is, but I'm going to speckle for sure. Speckle with white. It needs that for sure. Okay. All right, there's that. Okay, and then this one is red and white. So I just need to, a stylus works great on stuff like this. I just dip it in the paint and I just paint the area that I need to. So yeah, I have a lot of work to do today because next week I will only be home working on now this one I'm going to actually get a little brush and see if I can do it with a brush. I'm only going to be home on Monday. Next week is my craft show. We have a 2-day setup. I probably won't need 2 full days, but sometimes it depends on how needy people are. My crafters are pretty good, but there's times when they just keep pulling me from doing, they need to know where they go. Most people, it's exactly where they were the last time. I really didn't change things up much. Just swapped a couple of people that weren't there in the spring. And moved them back to their place because I had substitutes that came in. I have people that come in like when I'm missing someone in the spring because sometimes my people can't do it. Then I bring in someone temporarily for that spot. And then when the fall comes around, then that person goes back into that spot. And that's what I ended up doing. So my floor plan was really easy peasy this time. Easier than at any time. Okay, this one is dark green and light green. So same thing. Let me turn it this way though. It's probably easier that way. So pretty much they know where they go, but sometimes they need a helping hand. And my checkout room is in the other room from where the main craft booths are. So I get that set up first. I set up the checkout room first. That's my priority. And then I start on my booth. A lot of people have said they're not coming on Tuesday. We have Tuesday, Wednesday set up. But it's supposed to pour buckets on Tuesday. So a lot of people said, I'm not coming till Wednesday. I'm like, that's a-okay with me. I'll get a lot done without people there. Okay, this one is red and white. And then we have candy canes that are red and white. Okay, we have our gingerbreads that need tiny, tiny details. I'm going to use that little teeny, tiny brush. And we have this one here that is green and dark green. And then we have, this is red and white. Okay, so this is red and white. This is red and white. This is green and white. Okay, perfect. I know what I'm doing. Hi, Sylvana. Yeah, we were expecting rain in the late after 8 o'clock. So I think there was rain this morning when my husband went to work. It looked like there was rain. But yes, we are expecting a lot of rain in our area. Okay, red. Unfortunately. So, but people will still go to the craft shows. It might deter a couple of people, but the people that are there, they're going to shop and shop and shop. And if there's less people there, they'll shop longer because it won't be as crowded. And they'll stay a long time because they won't want to go back out in the rain. I know their mentality. I've been doing this a few years. So some of our best craft shows are in the rain. Yeah, believe it or not. Oh, this needs to have red too. So I'll use that brush again on that. Now, believe it or not, some of our best craft shows I've ever had are on rainy days. So tomorrow's going to be incredibly rainy. Next, and then when I'm setting out the craft show, it's craft show signs on Sunday. It's going to be raining on me. Yeah, I bought a rain jacket. I don't have a rain jacket. Come on, it is California. I have a sweatshirt and I'm like, I don't want to be soaking wet. Okay, I have all my little candy canes. They're tiny. They're teeny tiny candy canes. So who watched Survivor Wednesday? I finally got to watch it last night. I finally had a chance to watch it. It was pretty good. It's not, honestly, I feel like it's not the best season that they've had, but it's pretty good. I know Laura is a fan. It's already sprinkling, is it? Good thing you have an assistant. Yes, exactly. I know, exactly. I have an assistant. I will take you forever and ever, Judy, as my assistant forever. That will be your position until you don't want it anymore. I know. Well, I usually have help setting up the checkout room. So Cindy gets in there, we get all the tables out. Cindy and me and Glenda usually get the tables out. Chuck's usually there. I can do them by themselves, the tables by themselves. But and I have before when nobody's there. But I start on the checkout room, and Cindy usually comes in and she'll start putting tablecloths on for me. If Bill is there and he's able to, he'll help me unload the trailer, all my cash registers, but he's not doing so well. So I don't think this year, I don't think he's going to be helping me with much, because there was times when I felt like he didn't even recognize me. Okay, so I just plan on doing it all myself. And if my people plan on setting up on Wednesday instead of Tuesday, that'll give me all that time where I don't have to worry. My main people, April, Elaine, and B, they'll all have to be there. They have to be there on Tuesday regardless, because I have to get them set. And the biggest problem with B is that she's got all her wood displays. So it'll get a little bit wet for them. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of detail. I'm trying to do all my teeny tiny details. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a ton. There's a ton. What time is it? 7:57. I have my dogs go in at 9. I still have time. And it's only 5 minutes from my house. Okay, there's that one. Where do I want to put that? Somewhere up here, I think. I want to be able to dry these and not have them flip over. Okay, I'm saving the gingerbread for last because that's going to be hard. Okay, here's some more of this. You know, I'll do this one at the same time, and then I can wipe my brush. Yeah, all this tiny detail can be a problem. So my booth is very small at my show. It's an 8-foot table. And then sometimes I can fit another display somewhere. So my display, I need to fit another, I have to fit another display because I have the windows. So I have to fit another display somewhere. No choice about it. But I have a lot going on with this show. I told my husband, you're going to have to bring your truck because I'm doing donations for Frosted Faces. I'm going to be accepting dog and cat toys, and also the fleece blankets are always great for them to lay on. So I'm going to be accepting donations. I'm going to put that out. It's going out in my email today. You'll probably get an email, Judy. I think you're on my list. I have just under 900 people. I finished doing the rest of my mailing list. I entered all my people, and I have like just under 900 people that my email's going out to this morning about my show next week. And I let them know that I will be doing a giving tree if they want to donate to the shelter or Frosted Faces. I'm going to split it down the center, so their local shelter there, and then also Frosted Faces. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm going to take my Clark's wipe and wipe that. It's looking good. You got a meeting this room. Oh yeah, Catch the replay, Dawn. I'm sorry. Okay, getting the paint off of that brush because I might need it for something else. Well, I might not, but anyways. Okay, I have my gingerbreads. I have, so the large ones go on this one, and the smaller ones actually go on this tree. So I'm going to try to do all of these guys. There's teeny tiny detail, and I have the smallest little brush. Okay, I have my white paint here, and this is a nail brush. All right, it's a little, okay, so there is a mouth, there's eyes. I'm gonna just dot my eyes. Actually, I should do that with black. I could do the smile with my hair. Let me get that off. Okay. Where did that go? Let me use my wipe. Okay. So I'm going to do the frosting. I'm going to do the frosting with this little tiny brush. I will get out black and do the eyes. Okay, I don't think there's any frosting at the top. I could put it if I wanted to, but I don't think that there is. There's teeny tiny frosting. I have this little tiny brush that is for doing fingernails. It's tiny. Look at how small it is. You could use a stylus, but okay, yeah, it doesn't look like there's any at the top. Let me just, I kind of just want to see what it's going to look like with it all done. So there's white buttons, and then there are, oh, I guess they did do the eyes in white, and they did the mouth with white. So all of it's done with white frosting basically, but no frosting at the top. So they did a little smile. Let me see if I can do that without messing it up. This is going to be the most tight. Oh yeah, look it. Can you see it? Let me show you. Let me show you my masterpiece. Look how cute. Okay, so I'll give you guys the link for these little brushes. Not right this second, but yeah, the little brushes, they are for fingernails. They're for doing fingernails, and they come in a 100 pack. And so when they're no longer good, you just toss it. That 100 pack will last you a few years. I don't think you can buy them in a smaller quantity, at least online. Okay, just gonna do one at a time. Do the eyes, and then I need to do the buttons. Oops, didn't get enough paint on it. Okay, this is not too difficult. This is not too terrible. Okay, maybe I should do all the eyes last. Okay, I thought it was going to be more difficult. That one, the smile's a little wonky, but hey, you know what? He is a gingerbread man. He doesn't get to choose how his smile is. So just teeny tiny. I could have done all the other little things with this brush, but I wanted to save it for the white part. Okay. And then comes the smaller ones. These are even smaller. Oh my goodness. You know what? It's okay if it's a little messy. Honestly, they are gingerbread. They aren't meant to be perfect. Are your gingerbread cookies that you take out of the oven perfect? Mine never were. They are turning out really cute. They're tiny, tiny, tiny. But super easy with this brush. I will give you the link. I'll have to find it. I will have to find it. But it's one of the ladies that does some of our designs, she was showing us these brushes. I'm like, I'm going to try that because I use the stylus a lot. But for little things like this, it sure works for me. All right. And then I have some of the other small stuff to do over here. And then we will get this all assembled. We'll speckle. And we'll see if we want to ink the edges. Okay, I want this to be, I want to save this. So where's my, okay, I'm just going to wipe it. I don't know what I did with my, oh, there it is. Nope, that's not it. I had a Clorox wipe. I'll get another one. I just wipe it with my Clorox wipe because I'm done with that. I don't need any other tiny details on there. I need the eyeballs. Okay, eyeballs, and I need the little buttons. Okay, on these I'm going to do the buttons, and then I'm going to do the eyeballs because they're going to be tiny. So do my buttons, and then I'm going to do the eyeballs. Oops, that's a little bit too small, but let me do this. Eyeballs, more buttons. Okay, all right, now I can put those back up on my sheet somewhere. These go with this one over here. Okay, these go with this one, the big one. I do need to do a little bit of detail on my trees. I want to do a little bit of white on them. So I'll get those. I need that. I need my candy canes. I need this and this and this. So these are red and this is green. Okay. So this is my darker green, my medium Hauser green. Okay. Okay, I'll just put that back on there. And then I have lots of red. A lot of red to do. I'll save the trees for last. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do on them. But this is red and white. These are going to be adorable, guys. When these are all glued together, you're going to go, oh my goodness, they're so cute. I need to have this. And when you're ordering, don't forget to use your coupon code. It's a little more difficult for me to go back and do the discount afterwards because I have to do it at the very end when we're doing the shipping labels. It's hard to do it before that. But make sure you're using VIP25. That's your coupon code that you get because you are here for me and you are always watching and supporting. So that will give you 25% off every single day. So you don't have to wait for a sale. We do sales once a month. And sometimes it's only for a couple of days. Right now, Tara's just barely catching up from all the sales and the monthly kit. But she is catching up. So I looked when I got home last night. She only has 5 orders sitting in there. All this week, we've had between 20 and 30 orders. And we get like 10 done and 10 more come in. So I think at this point, a lot of them are the monthly kits. If you haven't got your monthly kit, you can add it to your order. You don't have to just order the monthly kit. You can order other things and share the shipping with it. We do things here a little bit different than most places. We let you order other things with your monthly kits. So, and the monthly kit is not just gone. I don't do the FOMO game. I honestly, because I feel it's not fair for you guys. Some of you are on fixed incomes where you get paid once a month. So I'm not going to take out your fee on a certain date for the monthly kit because for a lot of you guys that doesn't work. So I do things according to how it works best for my customers, not necessarily for myself. I want my customers to be able to get the things they need and share the shipping. And if they need to get it next month instead of this month, it is there for them. So that's just the way I do it. I don't want to say, oh, there's only 3 left. No, I can cut as many as I want. So can anybody else? When people say that, I'm like, oh, yeah. I don't like that. If it has a certain piece with it, that's something that like certain ribbon or certain chocolate part with it, I might say, oh, I only have 3 more left because it has another item with it. But I will never say that with the monthly kits. Oh, there's only 3 left, unless it has things like that. I don't play the FOMO game. because it doesn't work well for people that are on a fixed income. It only makes you upset. And I never want my customers to be upset. Okay, I need to put some little frosting on here, so I think I'll go back to this small brush. And we will just apply some snow. It's basically snow on our trees. So, was the door insert you just did for December will be the last one? No, no, we haven't done December's. The one we did November, so we'll have a December one. So in December we'll do one, and it will be for January's theme. So it won't be a New Year's one, because I don't feel like people want something for New Year's. It will be winter themed. Okay, so it will be winter themed. And then after that, we have something else up our sleeve. We have something else fun coming. So stay tuned for in the new year. There will be something else coming. So yes, there in December there will be a monthly kit, and it will be winter themed. So give you that heads up already. All right. We're getting there, guys. So there'll be a lot of gluing, but I think it's going to go pretty quick. I'll just keep looking at my picture to make sure I glue everything on the right one. And I think I'll just take them off. I'll just glue it as I take it off, because the fact that, or maybe I won't. Maybe I should assemble it first. Maybe I need to just stick with what I normally do. I assemble it and then I take it off, and because I want to make sure it looks right. So just getting a little bit of snow put onto these using that teeny tiny brush, because that works. And then we're going to dry, because I'll need to dry these. Okay, there's my trees. Where can you go? I'm going to just move this, and you can go right there. All right, let me wipe this brush again. Don't know where I put that. There we go. I found it. Like, where did I put that? Okay, I think I got everything painted. So what I need to do is I need to do this. I need to dry. And Rain, you got paid once a month. Your entire, yeah, both of you got paid the same day. It is hard. It is very hard, for sure. Yeah. Michelle, you're welcome. In my opinion, it's just, for my business, it's just the right thing to do. So it works better for my customers, and it works good for us. Because like you said, you might have somebody that starts halfway through the year. I have people that are buying last year's because they're like, oh, I missed out on this. And that's fine. We have last year's still up. I mean, at some point we have to retire a few things because we can't make everything forever. But we've been really good. We probably have over 1,000 items in our on our website now, because we just keep adding. I haven't been taking away. Okay, this one is the one that I'm worried about the most, because I just painted them and they don't look dry underneath. So what I'll do is we'll pull them off, but we'll start assembling from the other side. Let me just go over that one more time. Okay, so by the time that we get back to here, it should be okay. Okay, let's get these things assembled. Now I'm like, okay, now it's kind of getting down to crunch time. All right, pieces. That goes there. I'm looking at my cheat sheet. Here's my cheat sheet, guys. So, okay. I might be talking to myself a lot and saying, okay. All right. That, I probably should have started at the bottom, but I saw the trees, and I saw the forest for the trees. Okay, let me get this and this And then, okay, which one is it? Oh, that one. Okay, and then there's the little green thing. I hope everything is dry. Okay, then these little guys down here, the little green. Okay, and then what's next? Here we have frosting and then the squiggle. Frosting, and then the squiggle, and then the gingerbreads. Okay, so my gingerbreads, and they are dry. They had very little on them. And then there's frosting and then the pink. Okay, it's all coming together. And then candy canes. Candy canes. Where are you? Okay, and then the green gumdrops. Okay. And then this goes here. Where does this go? Oh, that goes on top of that. And then there is this and this. I told you there's a ton. Okay, oh, guess what we didn't paint, guys? We didn't paint the base. Okay, let me do that really quick while I'm pulling this stuff off. This can be drying. Okay, I want my milk chocolate. Yeah, we would be in trouble. Okay. I think that's enough for 2. Yeah, I forgot to paint them. That can be drying while we're pulling off the next one. It's a lot of little pieces, but look at how cute it's looking. Let me go back out so you can see the whole thing. Look at how cute that is. Okay, and I knocked off the gumdrop. Okay, this is the little tree. Maybe I'll start at the top and go down. Okay. All right, that and that. And then I have this. And then this. And then candy canes. 4 candy canes. Like I said, Tara's going to hate me. She's going to go, what were you thinking? There's too many pieces. There are a lot of pieces to sort out after you cut these out. Okay, scrolly thing, and then this. Okay, gingerbreads. Then the gumdrops. And then the white, my stripes. Pink is at the bottom. That's like that. Okay. All right. Let me get the second coat of that so it can be drying. Sorry, it's taking a long time, but it's going to be worth it. It will be worth it. I promise. You're going to love it. Okay. All right. Could you also put the link up for the angle brushes? Yes. Yeah, I can do that. I'll probably do that later so I can stay focused on this. But yes, the angle brushes, I can do that again. I don't know if I did it last time or if I just talked about it. I'm going to start at the top. That seemed to work good. Okay, that. Where's my small? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. That's why I'm confused because I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, this. Oh, guess what? I didn't paint this. Hello. I'll do that really quick. See, that's why we're doing this. This one's supposed to be red. This has red on it. And then we'll dry it. Just 2 little reds. See? That is why I am assembling it. Okay, let me dry that really quick. And I'll dry the base part too. Well, that's the only thing I missed. They are looking really cute, aren't they? Let's dry the bases. Okay. All right. Okay, that's next. Okay, then I have frosting and I have little gingerbreads. I have these, oh, let's see, something else goes in between there. Hello. Does it or does it not? Oh, this goes in there. Right there. Little tiny gingerbreads up here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Then gumdrops. And then scrolly and then pink. And then this piece goes in. And then this piece. And frosting. And then this squiggly lines. And then my peppermint candies. I'm looking at my cheat sheet because that's what I have to do. And then this part. And then next is my little stripes, squiggly, and pink. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me pull these guys off. Okay, let's scoot this down. Let's move the board. And then we're going to start gluing all of this together. It's a lot. I may just speckle it later. I may not have time to speckle it. Let's see. Yeah, there are lots of tiny pieces, but one step at a time. Let's scooch it up. Oops. Yeah, I'm probably just going to take off a few. I'm probably just going to take off a few things and do it. All right, let's glue this together first. And let me get a sponge and my glue. Okay. So, come on. It always likes to be a pain in the butt for me. Kind of stops up on the end. Oh, guess what? I broke off part of the top of this. Well, that's not good. Now it's going to come out a lot. Okay, well, I'm going to be using this sponge for almost everything. I actually broke the tip. I'm going to be swapping it out with something. Yeah, the tip broke right off. It's not going to close very easily. I'm going to have to swap that. Okay, so we're just going to take some of it off at a time and start gluing. Did you hear it snap? It went plop. Oh, we were going to do that. Okay, let me go back. Now I'm like distracted. Okay, let me glue these. But look at the end, the tip of it broke off. So now a lot's going to come out at one time. Okay, flip it if you have to. That center is not always completely aligned. So you want to make sure that you check it and have it be aligned. Okay. All right. I think we got it. Okay. Gonna put that up there. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna use our sponge. So hopefully we just need a little bit on each thing. And just go all the way down. Get it all glued together. It's a lot. It's a lot of little pieces, but I wanted to show you because I just thought it was just the cutest little thing. And if I just posted this, you would be going, how does this go together? I can't figure it out. Right? Because there's so much. So I would rather take the time with you guys, even if it's a little stressful for me. But today's a good day to do that because I have a couple of things for work later, but not too much. Not a lot. I have a few orders to do. I saw a corporate order come in, so that's a big order to do. We like that. We like our corporate orders. We get a lot of them through Etsy. Those are usually like they're doing an awards banquet, and so they have us do their the picture frames for them. So we'll do, it was, I don't know how many frames, but like a $400 order came through for frames. So I get to do that. Sometimes I'll save those for at night and I'll just be running them while I'm painting. Depends on how busy we are during the day, how many orders Tara has to do. I would prefer to get all of you guys' orders out because she usually works on your orders and I work on all the Etsy stuff. Once in a while, we just have to, like this whole last week, I've been doing my Etsy orders at night and helping with all of you guys' orders because there were so many from the sale. I'm not checking messages yet, comments. I'll look in a second. Hopefully I'm still live. Yeah, it shows I am. It shows I am. Okay, let me get these guys off. And we will have one almost glued together. Almost done. Trying not to put very much glue on there. I just got a lot on my finger though. That does not surprise me. Paper towels right here though. Okay, trying to make sure that everything is lined up properly because there's a lot to put on here, so I really don't have a chance to go back and do that, fix it by the time it dries. I think I'm crazy for tackling this project today. I'm already tired and oh my goodness, this is making my brain tired. Okay. But, you know, you can see it's easy to do a big project like this. Just do one at a time. You could just paint one tree at a time too. That might be easy for you. You don't have to do it all at one time. You could just tackle one tree each day. My thing is, though, I have my brushes already with paint on them. I may as well do it. Do all of them at once. Get her done. Like last night, I was like, okay, I'm just going to finish. I had one tree of the angels done and my brushes had paint on them. And I'm like, I'm just going to finish. Okay, one's glued together. Look how cute it is. It is so cute. You appreciate you post a finished product on your website. Yeah, that helps. Yes, and individual bags. Exactly. Yeah, so all of this will be in one bag. This will be in one bag. That'll be in one bag. Yes. We definitely think about that. I'm going to take all these off and just set them to the side. We want it to be easy for you guys. And it's easy for us too. That way we check everything. We make sure all the pieces are there. We pre-assemble it. I mean, there's always a chance that something can be missing from an order, but we assemble it right out of the laser. It goes from the laser. It gets assembled on the desk, and we ensure that every single piece is there. If we're missing a piece, we cut it, and then we bag it into plastic bags. We don't use a lot of the shrink wrap ones because guess what happens over time? If you are not painting that right away, sometimes that shrink wrap will deteriorate and pieces will start falling out. And that can also happen in shipping. It depends on the shrink wrap. There are a couple different brands, but we've had some of it pop open. So the plastic bags work better for us. They contain everything. I mean, there's times when we make a mistake. I'm going to say that, you know, there are times, and sometimes the mistake is our customers. They end up finding the piece on the floor. It does happen. It does happen. Sometimes they go, oh, never mind, I found it. It was on the floor. So I'm going to say that every single time it's not our fault. There are times when it's their fault. There's times when it's the postman's fault, when they have manhandled our packages and the box gets there and it's all, you know, there's pieces that are missing. I mean, sometimes it's so rough that you're like, did anything survive? I've seen some pretty gnarly boxes. That recently happened to one of our picture frame orders, and we had bubble wrapped everything inside, and she's like, thank goodness you guys pack well, because it has glass in it, and otherwise it would not have survived. Okay, we're getting there, guys. We are getting there. One step at a time. How do you eat an elephant? One step at a time. How do you do a big project? One step at a time. It's, you know, it can be overwhelming, but a lot of times it's just in your mind. Honestly, it does not have to be overwhelming. If you just take it one step at a time and there's really no reason to stress over it, because it's not too difficult to just do a little bit at a time. Okay, I think I do want to speckle. I think I'll have time. I'm looking at I have 15 minutes before I have to head out the door with the doggies. And actually maybe even 20 minutes, because like I said, it's 5 minutes away. But I have to load them up. 3 dogs are getting their haircut today. I haven't taken more than 2 dogs at a time. But we have 3 that desperately need their haircut. So Sophie, Annie, and Riley they all have really thick coats. And Sophie looks so adorable. She is so fluffy. And Annie and Riley, they have thick hair. They're Lasso Opso, and their hair is incredibly thick. Miss Doodle, we call her. So Sophie has that fluffy poodle hair. She is just so stinking cute right now. But she's getting hot. So we generally will give them a haircut because they get hot and then they start itching. They start itching because they're hot and they're sweaty and they're itching way too much. Okay, there's the second one. Look at how cute these are. These are adorable, guys. Yes, there's a lot of pieces. So you would buy it all finished. Yeah. I know. A lot of people were like, oh, I'm not going to paint it. I'll just buy it finished. Yeah, I totally get that. Okay. Getting pieces off. Now I'll put some over here. Totally understand. Some people, like someone, oh, I know who it was. It was Jenny's niece was looking at the nativity, and I said, well, you can paint it yourself. She's like, I don't paint. Jenny's the painter. I thought that was cute. Okay. All right, we're getting there, guys. Like I said, it's a big project. I thought about doing something smaller or doing Chacateur, and I'm like, I really want to tackle this. It's been sitting there cut, and I was going to just do it on my own, but that doesn't teach you guys all the little small steps. And I knew there's a lot of tiny steps. And when I get back from taking the dogs to the groomer, I'll get the tiny brushes and the angle brushes posted on my page so that it's there for you guys. I'll post the links because that will be easy for you guys. Of course, they're Amazon. Because let's see, which direction does this one go? It goes like this. Because that's my favorite place now. I mean, I do order from Michael's. I used to order from Hobby Lobby, but Amazon, I know some people don't like Amazon because it takes away from the small business. I need to save time. I had an order the other day, and they insisted on it. It was a order for 3 picture frames. And her last order of picture frames, the post office took forever to get to her. It wasn't my fault, and she understood that. But she's like, I can't wait that long. Can you do it UPS? I'm like, yes, but I had to upcharge her because I don't have time to go to the UPS place. I had to put money in there for the Uber to come and pick it up. I did an Uber that picked it up and took it to the UPS and then sent me the tracking number. So, or the scan that showed that it was received. Anyways, I don't even have time to go drop stuff off. Our postman picks up at the door. That's where your orders are picked up at the door. And Wednesday, my poor postman, I thought that she was going to fall on the floor. She's really good though. She's a lot better. She used to be one that when she used to substitute our route, she actually one day was crying out there. She had had a stressful day. I went out and I helped her carry everything. I'm like, I'm sorry, there's so much. She goes, you just don't understand. This route is so hard. But now she's on it full time. And she's happy every day, but there were a ton. I thought she was going to have another meltdown because Tuesday was no mail, so we just kept making stuff, getting it ready. Okay. All right. I'm almost there. Okay. I might have to put a little more glue out here. I'm going to see if I have enough. I was trying not to have to do that, but I think I need just a little bit more. Oh, not that much. You know what? I forgot that the darn tip was off. That's so wasteful, darling. You guys, I forgot. Okay, I do want to speckle it. I do want to do that. These are so darn cute. I'm going to have these at the craft show tomorrow. Anybody wants to come purchase them, they'll be there tomorrow. I'm not working there today, so I will be taking more stuff tomorrow. I have my cute little angel standers that are going. I'll finish them up. I got them to the point where I just need to shade everything and glue them together. They will be there tomorrow. Tara's working on a project that will be there tomorrow. I have to do more Snoopy ornaments that are the Snoopy doghouse. And the one with the lights. I need to do more of those. So those all sold out. Okay. All right. Let me move that. I have glue on my fingers. I am going to bring some paper over and we're going to speckle. So let me find a toothbrush. I might have to look in my drawer, not my, or somewhere else. Okay. Going to speckle with white. I'm going to move this for just a moment. Let me scooch my brushes over. Let me check my drawer here. There's a toothbrush. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to bring in paper towel to cover my table. I'm probably going to have to go up higher because some of those trees are tall. Okay. Paper towel for my fingers and paper towel for the brush. All right. So bring in the trees and the bases, and I'm going to speckle them with white. Okay. All right. Let me get my paint. I need a little bit of water, so I'm just going to bring this in and put some water in there. I have my white paint right there. I think that's enough. I usually do a deeper puddle, but I think we'll be okay. Okay, water, paper towel, paint, paper towel, water, paper towel, tap, tap, tap. Test it out on the base. Okay, those seem perfect. I'm pulling my finger backwards, okay? And I'm just going to speckle and get some white speckles all over my project. I'll go back over. Make sure that I have enough on everything. And then I'll dry it really quickly because I'm going to be handling this. Okay, so let me move this stuff out of the way. I don't think I'm going to even have time to... I'm going to wipe my hands. I know, aren't they so cute? I'm not going to have time to wash my brushes. I'll have to go stick them in a thing of water. Okay, let's dry this and we'll glue it together. I have the hot glue gun plugged in too, so they're so cute. I have a little bit too much glue right there. Let me see if I can get a Q-tip. The glue oozed out on this lattice part. See if I can do it single-handed. Okay, that's better. The speckles usually dry really quickly. I just didn't want to touch it and have it look like muddy speckles. And you know what? I missed right down here at the base. Let me see if I can get that. I missed right down there. I wasn't focusing on the base part. Okay, let me dry that again really quick. Okay, all right. Let's take this off here. So cute, guys. Adorable. Adorable, I'll say. I'm going to use a Q-tip and put the glue on, just a little tiny bit of glue on here. The bases are all the same. They're not different sizes, so you don't have to worry about that. This one I may not have lined up properly. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of glue from this because I got way too much. And I'm just going to put a little bit, probably should do that all the time. Then it doesn't ooze out like it normally does. Okay, I'm going to grab my glue gun because I need to do the back part. Okay, I'm going to fit it down into the base. And then I'm going to hot glue along the back to hold it. Okay, it's kind of leaning, so I'm going to hold it while it dries for a second. Not going to be able to hold it long. Okay, then this one goes in. Okay, turn it around. I'm turning them so that when I go to my front facing camera, you'll be able to see. So I just put some hot glue there to hold it because I don't want that base to get detached. I want it to stay. Okay, all right. And I will just kind of steady those for a minute while it cools down. And we are done, guys. Yeah, you don't want Leaning Tower of Pisa. You want it to be straight up and down. That one just wants to lean for a second. Okay. All right. Let me put you up to me. All right. There we are. What do you think? Let me go closer. They are so cute. I love them. What do you think? All right, guys. I'm going to go. Got to go get my dogs in the car and head over. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Make sure that you use the coupon code VIP25. I'm going to give you the link for these again. And then when I get back, I'll give you guys the link for the brushes that I used. And that way it can be on my regular page. So thank you. I think they're super cute. I'll let them sit here. I'll let them sit and let that glue, make sure, yeah, they're straight up and down. Make sure that that glue cools down and dries, not dries, but cools down properly while I go get my dogs to the groomer. All right, I love you guys, and I will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. I love you guys so much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your support. I have the best people in my life.